Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the JP Football Podcast. I'm your host, of course, Josh Pengen. Well, you may be looking at me thinking, Josh, you look tired, mate. And you're right, because I am. You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of waking up at 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning on a weekend when I could potentially be sleeping in. I'm tired of waking up that early just to watch someone like Alex Iwobi and Salomon Rondon put in the performance they did today. Oh my gosh. I mean, look, y'all. I, I, today was just not a good day for Everton. Okay, today was just not a good day. I'm literally trying to rack my brain for where do I even start on this one. The most depressing thing is, my pre-match review, I said we're probably going to lose 1-0. And guess what? Lo and behold, we lost 1-0, and I was right. And I hate being right about Everton losing. I really do. I absolutely hate being right about Everton losing, but I saw it coming. How did I see it coming? Because I've been an Everton fan for a little while now, and this is the type of shit you just get used to, okay? And look, we didn't have a full strength squad, right? We didn't have a full strength squad, but DCL, Richie, obviously, those are the big misses in today's squad. I get that we didn't have a full squad, but the players that showed up, that turned up today, specifically the two I just said, who I'm, ticked off about, as well as other Evertonians, it just goes to show, where they should belong in the squad. And it also goes to show that, I don't even know where I was going with that. It just goes to show that they're not good enough to be starting for Everton Football Club. They're squad players. And, if we can get someone better to replace them in the future, let's do it. Rondon, I'm still going to give a little bit of a chance to, because his situation is different than Alex Iwobi. God, Alex Iwobi. You know what, guys? This is why I said I don't trust Alex Iwobi. This is why I said it's going to take little by little for Alex Iwobi to gain my trust. Oh, well, he had such a great start to the season. Yeah, coming off the bench. Oh, well, he started well in the Cups. Yeah, against championship lower division side teams who you're supposed to be doing good at. Okay? This is why I don't like Alex Iwobi starting for Everton Football Club, because of shit like this. I knew something like this would happen today. This is why I don't trust Alex Iwobi. This is why he's better coming off the bench. He should not be starting for Everton Football Club, okay? Man, I told y'all this. Look, I'm going to be ranting for an hour if I don't just get right into it. So Everton played in a 4-2-3-1 formation. That was our formation for the game. That's what NBC Sports put it in. And it did look like that for a time. Pickford was in goal. Lucas Dean and Seamus Coleman were our wing backs, thankfully, because those are the best we got. Ben Godfrey and Michael Keane were the two center backs, which again, I thought would happen. Decore and Alan were our two in the midfield. And then left midfielder, Alex Iwobi, right mid, Andros Townsend. In the center, Damari Gray playing the cam. And then up top was Salomon Rondon. Although throughout the game, we did switch to a 4-4-2 formation, which was nothing. So Decore and Alan remained in the middle. And then Alex Iwobi and Townsend were wide, and then Gray was the false nine and Rondon, but then Gray and Iwobi switched. So eventually Iwobi was the false nine with Rondon playing as the striker center forward, and then Gray was played out wide, which I thought would happen. I thought, those positions would interchange. I thought we would eventually switch to a 4-4-2, and that's exactly what happened. But today, we lacked creativity today, specifically in the final third. We lacked creativity. Our decision making, I thought, was awful. By the way, I thought we had horrific decision making in the final third, specifically from Rondon and Iwobi. Because Townsend and Gray, the crosses they put in the box, they were getting deliveries in, they were putting it in dangerous areas, but no one was getting on the end of it. And when we did get on the end of it, it was just the same old shit, the same old, same old. We couldn't do anything, couldn't do nothing about it, literally couldn't do anything. Which is really annoying because, West Ham were all over us, especially in the first 15 odd minutes or so. They were all over us. They had a lot of the possession, as you would expect. And yeah, Declan Rice for West Ham was amazing, by the way. Declan Rice is an amazing midfielder, and he showed why today. He showed his quality. Souček was really good as well. Again, those two in the midfield, that partnership is very, very good. And they did play better than our partnership of Decore and Alan today. But, it happens. I thought Decore and Alan, speaking of those two, I thought they were fine today. I thought Lucas Dean was arguably one of our best players on the pitch. I thought he defended pretty well. I thought, he attacked fine. I thought Seamus Coleman actually wasn't that bad either. Honestly, I didn't think he was that bad either. I thought Michael Keane and Ben Godfrey were okay. Like, our back line, our defense, I really thought today, they were fine. They did their jobs for the most part. I know you're saying, oh, well, they conceded a goal. But honestly, the goal that we conceded, it was a really good set piece by West Ham. The cross comes in and Ogbonna just glances it off his head. Ben Godfrey's marking him, and Ben Godfrey, he couldn't get to the ball first, but it's a good job by Ogbonna, and you just have to think to yourself, if Yerry Mina were in there, if Yerry Mina started today, would things have been different? Maybe so. I mean, Yerry Mina's definitely got the height advantage, definitely got a strength advantage. So I think Yerry Mina would have made a bit of a difference today, yeah. But, we don't know for certain on that corner, but we would like to think, yeah, he would have, but he didn't start because he just come back from South America, just come back from the World Cup qualifiers, Yerry Mina. So he was gassed, he needed the rest. He needed the rest, which, again, Michael Keane and Ben Godfrey as a center back partnership, it was shaky at times, it was shaky. And it's just unfortunate that they couldn't keep the clean sheet today. But other than that, I thought them two, they were fine. I mean, well, granted, Antonio was definitely a problem for them, but they dealt with him. In the end, they dealt with him, even though he was kind of bullying them at times. We stopped him, thankfully. At the end, he didn't get a goal, right? We stopped him. But yeah, again, I thought Damari Gray was fine today, running at the defense, what we love to see. Every time he's on the ball, we just feel something special is about to happen or a chance is about to happen. Again, Townsend was putting in pretty nice balls. Rondon actually got his head on one and the header just glanced wide. But yeah. Honestly, the two players, I'm going to bring them up again because the two players that are nominated for the worst performances of the day goes to Alex Iwobi and Salomon Rondon. You could take your pick. There are arguments for Iwobi being worse. There's arguments for Rondon being worse. They were both really bad, which is a shame because they had like Iwobi and Rondon at some points. I thought they would have really nice little moments, but then they would completely overshadow those moments by doing something really dumb. You know what I mean? Like just doing something really dumb and just like you're left scratching your head wondering why would you do that? Like for instance, and just chances in general, like Damari Gray in the first half plays a beautiful ground ball through. Rondon lets it run through and dummies it, which is fine. But Alex Iwobi makes no contact on the ball whatsoever. And honestly, some people say, oh, well, his foot was there. No. You're a Premier League winger forward. You need to be making contact on that ball. Alex Iwobi needs to be making contact on that ball that close in the box. You need to be making contact on that ball. Okay? And he didn't. And then Iwobi, with another, I thought, a golden chance for Everton. He gets the ball in the box, and Abdoulaye Doucouré, if you check one of the highest, Abdoulaye Doucouré is wide open. He is so open. He is unmarked. And Doucouré is making a run in the box. He's pretty much in the box, calling for Iwobi to lay off the ball. And all Alex Iwobi has to do is pass him the ball and lay it off to him. And Doucouré has a pretty clear, first time shot opportunity to put on target in the net. And Doucouré has been decently dangerous in the box this season. So you would have to assume the shot would probably be on target. But no, Alex Iwobi thought that he was prime Ronaldinho and tried to do some bullshit spin turn shot that ended up costing us a corner that ended up going nowhere in the first place. If he lays it off to Doucouré, all he has to do, and he's looking at him. He sees Doucouré. It's not like he doesn't see Doucouré. He clearly sees Doucouré, and he doesn't play the pass. Why don't you play the pass? He's right there. It's a selfish act. I think that's selfish. I think that's very selfish from Alex Iwobi. And this is why he's a squad player. This is why he needs to be coming off the bench, and he should not be starting for Everton Football Club because of shit like that, bro. Pass the fucking ball. He is wide open. He's unmarked. That got to me. That really got to me, though. You need to be passing that ball. And and Rondon, well, again, guys, if you haven't watched the game, watch the highlights or something. You'll know what I'm talking about. Rondon wasn't that great. The decision making, ironically, he looked a little bit more fit today, but not much. He shouldn't be playing 90 minutes. He really shouldn't. He didn't offer that much. It's just annoying. It's just a frustrating loss. I feel we should have had at least one goal. It should have at least been a draw. We definitely didn't deserve to win, but it should have been at least a draw. I feel we should have gotten at least one goal. Also, Jordan Pickford, for the majority of the game, I thought was fine. But, he conceded a corner against West Ham. Now say what you want, but that's a corner, by the way. Go back and check the replay. You know what I'm talking about. When he went up to grab the ball from Antonio, it's 100% a corner. Check the replay. It came off of Pickford's glove last. But the point I'm trying to make now, here's the thing. When that ball is sent in, Ben Godfrey knocked it right in the air, right? So could Ben Godfrey have done better? Maybe, right? Probably. But Jordan Pickford should have also done much better, okay? Look, as a goalkeeper, a former goalkeeper myself, every time a ball's in the air coming down and there's a forward next to you, okay, what you do is you basically, you get your knee, you put your knee out, and you jump straight up with your knee facing out to give you space and protection from a player, okay? That's basic goalkeeping 101 that I learned, at least. You get your knee up when you jump, you go straight up again, and your knee's up with you. So it gives you, again, space from the forward to get them out of the way and protection for yourself as a goalkeeper. Jordan Pickford didn't do that. He just jumped straight up like that. No knee up, no separation of space, nothing. He didn't do any of that. And by the way, I know what you could say all you want. Oh, well, Antonio, he's a couple inches taller than him. It doesn't matter. It literally does not fucking matter. You get up there, you be aggressive as a goalkeeper, you be assertive, okay? And you jump high and you get that ball. Antonio's head should not be where Pickford's hands are. That's a problem. And even if it is close in proximity, right? You grab onto that ball and you don't be nervous. Again, hence the knee. But Jordan Pickford didn't put his knee up. He just went straight up, which is probably why he was a little nervous, of getting knocked or something. But look, I know you might be saying, Josh, you sure? Look, I know what I'm talking about, okay? I know what I'm talking about, all right? I've had to deal with forwards who are a full 5 inches taller than me, 6 foot forwards, okay? And every time a high ball was played, I went up for it with my knee, and they jumped too. They're tall forwards, okay? They're big with two. And every time I went up with my knee, aggressive, I grabbed the ball even if their head was close, okay? Because that's what you just do that, okay? You win those types of things as a goalkeeper. So, yeah, and he conceded the corner, Jordan Pickford. He just needs to do better for me, in my opinion, on that. Because, again, I've experienced something like that, all right? And I've done... I've never conceded a corner that way, by the way. I've never conceded a corner off of a forward beating me with my head. But I've never happened. ever. So that's a bit annoying. But other than that, Jordan Pickford was awesome. Other than that, he made really good saves. He was awesome. But yeah. 1-0 loss, 7th place in the Premier League. This is why we don't challenge for Europe, wasted chances, wasted opportunities in big games. And this was a big game in big games like this. So yeah. But hopefully Richarlison and DCL will be back. We just got to hope. Move on to the next one, Watford next week. So yeah. Anyways, if you've liked this video, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss a video. It really means a lot to me. It really means the world. And please share about the channel, the podcast. That means a lot to me as well. Share, get the subscriber count up. Again, guys, like, it is awesome when it does go up. And, leave in the comments below if you watch the game or the highlights. Leave in the comments below what your thoughts are on certain players, what your thoughts are on the game. I love hearing them, and I read all of your comments. And again, if there's any other players or certain teams you want me to talk about, just leave that in the comments below and I will address it in my next video. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, until next time.